Pierre Charles, hailing from the community of Grand Bay, known for its rich cultural and revolutionary history.
The situation is ripe for radicalism, and in a place called Grand Bay, the drums beat out a song against the CIA. Here, the most successful slave uprisings occurred.
Inherited Dominica's long-brewing economic crisis, which saw the country's GDP stagnate in 2000 and then plummet by a staggering 4.2% in 2001 as banana production fell once more. Additionally, the country's fledgling offshore sector was weakened by its June 2000 inclusion on 2 lists of jurisdictions that leading Western nations were pressuring for tighter regulation. And what little tourism there was negatively impacted by the fallout from 9/11 in the United States.
Since I spoke to you 1 year ago on the anniversary of our country's independence, there have been seismic occurrences on the international landscape that have had a profound effect on the Commonwealth of Dominica as the world proceeded precipitously into globalization. At that time, strong recessionary trends had begun to emerge in the world economy. In short, the G7 economies were all exhibiting stagnation. These reversionary trends have now become a recession, propelled by the terrorist disaster which occurred on September 11th of this year.
In 2002, Dominica faced severe fiscal imbalance due to its narrow tax base and ambitious public investment program. The government introduced revenue-raising measures like a stabilization levy and sales tax, and expenditure-reducing measures like capping capital spending. The IMF approved a standby credit of $3.28 million to help narrow the fiscal deficit and introduce structural reforms. The government had to further reduce the wage bill and announced a 5% pay cut for public servants in 2003. The Prime Minister acknowledged the difficult times and called for national support. He gained the confidence of international financial institutions and governments around the world. This resulted in concessionary financing and debt restructuring for Dominica, thus rescuing the country from financial crisis. Unfortunately, he died on January 6, 2004.